So this is our personal throwdown. Our personal throwdown. Was that pretty good?
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, you're good at that.
I'm right. I got a new career coming.
When you say good.
All right. Passwords. Let's start with passwords because we've hinted at this, and I get a lot of people intrigued when we start talking about passwords and things like that. From a data perspective, if we're capturing data, obviously passwords are important. So,
well, I think it's important to set the frame of mind of what passwords are now. Is they're literal keys to our stuff.
Yeah.
And so you keep keys on a keychain.
Yeah.
And so having a password strategy is like something that we've got to agree on first. Like, do you have a password strategy?
Yeah, I use a password management system.
Same.
1Password.
Yeah. Yeah. But within 1Password, first of all, what is your password?
It's mine.
You almost like was going to answer.
It's a bad time to tell you with the passphrase, right?
Yes. But do you still within there, do you use all the randomly generated ones that 1Password gives you?
Same.
Yeah, I do that. And when I first started using it, I also went through pretty much all of my old passwords that were like, name of a dog from when I was, 5 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And swapped them out for the generated ones.
Mm. So my kids started using my ones that were my go-tos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that's when my password strategy changed.
My wife copied mine.
Ooh, yeah. And I'm like, everybody was using this one that I had. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't very good, right? Because back in the day, they were sort of words with your dog's anniversary at the end of it.
Nobody was talking about brute forcing your passwords back then.
That's right. And so today it's a lot different. I think we should do an entire episode on password management.
Yeah, I'm sure
I really do. But I think it's good to give some general tips just since we're talking about this. And I'll just start with it. And Charlie, you've really thought through the whole password thing when you've shared with me. I feel like you've got a pretty good system.
I'm disciplined with it.
You absolutely are. But number one, do not have a password that you use for all of your accounts.
Not anymore.
One specific one. So let's say it's catdog123. Even if you change the A to an @ sign, don't use that for everything, because if one account gets hacked, trust me, the people out there know that, and they're going to go to every bank and take your username or your email and try that specific password and try to get into every bank out there until they find your bank, knowing that most people, if they use it on Netflix or they use it for their Gmail account, they're going to use it for their bank as well.
Well, it's also important to point out how they get it. So every time we see on the news that like the company A or company B has exposed your personal data, that means passwords. Like there are different levels of exposure, and username and password is like the first level.